Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, once again playing some Minecraft Bingo, but this time things are different. Tiny Biomes Many Dungeons Edition, used in 14 week 17a. So they came out with a new snapshot here in Minecraft, and the new snapshot has all kinds of crazy terrain customization options, I guess is the best way to describe it. And so I was fooling around with those, and I found one that I think is fun to play Minecraft Bingo in. And so that's what I want to show off today, as much to show off the terrain generation in the new snapshot as much as anything else. And you might already see some of it happening right here. Oh, look at this, swamp trees. I'm here in a swamp. Let's take a look at how big this swamp is. Here's a hint, it's not very big. One of the sliders, one of the configurable settings they have is a biome size, which defaults to 4. You can turn it all the way down to 1, and if you do, well, there's a swamp tree, there's a swamp tree, that's the entire swamp. And there's a forest over there, and it looks like there's a birch forest right here, and it looks like there's a roofed forest right here, and some extreme hills right here. So basically, if you turn the biome size all the way down, you end up with tiny little biomes. And the advantage of this for Minecraft Bingo is that it used to be the case in the original Minecraft Bingo map that your spawn, like what biome you happen to spawn in, had a really great kind of luck effect on your game. A swamp is a pretty good biome, and so if you spawned in a swamp, you were off to a lucky start. A desert, sometimes you could find desert temples, but if you spawned in like an ice plains or an ice spikes, those would be unlucky spawns, for example. With tiny biomes, where you spawn kind of doesn't matter, because if you walk like 50 blocks in some direction, you'll be in a completely different biome. And so that is one of the cool things. Hey, I got an apple. All right, got my first item. That's one of the cool things I like about the tiny biomes. I also just like it because I like exploration in general, and you get to explore like everything that Minecraft has to offer in like a half an hour if you want to. Let's go ahead and pick up some mushrooms. I might be able to find some red mushrooms over here, although the roofed forest biome might not even be large enough to have a single red mushroom in it because the biomes are so tiny. So in any case, I feel like having really tiny biomes kind of evens things out in terms of your spawn point, because now everybody will have pretty much all the biomes available to them. I was playing just not even Minecraft Bingo in my own separate world, just to kind of like test out the biome settings. And at this biome size, in the first 40 minutes of gameplay, I managed to find not one, but 2 mushroom islands. And so that gives you a sense of just how kind of compactified, I guess, everything is in a Minecraft world that's set up this way. And so that is pretty cool. But we're going to go ahead and do some of our usual bingo stuff here. Oops, I almost always forget to craft a furnace before I go ahead and pick up my crafting table, so I don't have to set it down and pick it back up again and waste precious time, precious seconds. Since it is Minecraft Bingo, it's a race. I haven't even looked at the card yet. I should probably do that, and I've already gotten a couple of items, I know. Got the apple. All right, one item, I guess. All right, oops. I don't know why I threw a second map on the ground there. I see a bunch of pigs over here, so let's go ahead and kill them. And yeah, I think actually what I'm going to try to do just to show off how fast this plays, well, a couple things. So one is, okay, tiny biomes, that's one aspect of what's different in this terrain generation setting that I imported the Minecraft Bingo map into in the latest snapshot. The other thing is the dungeon rate. So that's another thing, is when people find structures, that's another thing that really contributes to the luck factor of Minecraft Bingo. You know, if you're playing head-to-head against someone and they find a dungeon and you do not, then there's a good chance that they're going to have a much better shot at winning, simply because dungeons often contain things like saddles and name tags that you might not otherwise be able to get. And so it can be a really big advantage to find a structure like that. And so with this particular terrain setting that I'm playing on right here in the new snapshot, dungeons, there's also a slider where you can configure how frequently dungeons come. And the default rate, I think, is like 7. and you can turn it all the way up to 100. And so I've turned it up to 100 in this world. And what that means is there's going to be dungeons everywhere. And I've played on this a little bit, and I find that on average, kind of like every 5 minutes of caving or so, I find a dungeon. And so that means that all of those dungeon finds will be very easy for everyone to find. And so if I actually... Oh, speaking of dungeons, look at that. There's a dungeon right there. Speak of the devil and the devil appears. I don't have... There is some sunlight over here. I'm going to go ahead and just break the spawner because I don't have any torches yet. But here's a dungeon. They're very common. And as a result, look at this. I get some things. I get some other things. There are a lot of things, especially early in the game. I guess I don't need the records. I don't need a second name tag. Let's not kind of waste my inventory spaces. But if I update the map now, look at how many items I just got. And so sometimes the game plays out really quickly. If you happen to get a lucky bingo card that has kind of the dungeon-y things together, I feel like in general, this makes the game play faster. For me, and it's kind of different for every player depending upon your kind of Minecraft skill and execution level. For me, I find that the original Minecraft bingo typically takes about 20 to 40 minutes. Whereas this version, with the tiny biomes and the dungeons everywhere, I find takes me... I haven't played enough of them yet, but I think on the order of 10 to 30 minutes for normal bingo. And so as a result of that, I think I'm actually going to try for the blackout here. I'll probably still go for some fast forwarding or something, because I think it'll probably still take like an hour. But just to kind of show things off, and because I haven't tried to go for the blackout yet on this particular map configuration. And so this particular kind of map thing isn't available for you guys to download or anything yet. I'm just kind of testing it out. I've been doing some testing in 2-player as well. The thing that I'm most happy about is simply the fact that the map still plays. Like, none of the updates broke anything in the map as far as I can tell. So you can update to the new snapshot 14 week 17A and still play the old Minecraft bingo map, which is nice. And yeah, I think this is probably a good place to do some fast forwarding. And so I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed some other easy items from the surface, just some basic kind of getting things that I need. And then I heard a number of skeletons over here, and so I almost wonder if there's a skeleton spawner down here. Can I actually... I'm not going to be able to get at that guy from there thanks to the water stream. Let's see, if I cut through this wall, I might be able to get over there. I guess I'll give that a try really quick. Oh yeah, here's the skeleton spawner. All right, great. So yes, this should really give you a sense of just how common dungeons are. And so I'll grab some things that I might want. Oops. Don't need another saddle. Actually, another saddle wouldn't completely suck if I do find a horse. And so I guess I will grab that. But at this point, I don't need any of the dungeon stuff, probably. I wouldn't mind trying to get a bone. And now I think I can actually get close enough to get this guy. There we go. The water stream's helping me push into him now. Did I get a bone? I did not. How sad. All right. And let's see. I'm sure I'll encounter another skeleton, and so I'll be able to get a bone that way shortly. Let's see. I never found a cow on the surface. Okay, there's still some surface things that I need to get, but so long as we're down here, let's see if this cave looks like it heads down deep enough that we can get a few of the ores that we need downstairs. Lapis being somewhat principal among them, simply because of the fact... Oh, have I neglected to get coal? What a surprise. Brian and no coal. Where have we seen that before? Oh, I don't know. Every Minecraft episode ever? Alright, there's my bones. See? Told you I'd get some bones. Yeah, lapis is important simply because gold and diamonds and things like that. Well, actually, I was going to say you can sometimes find in other structures back up on the surface. I found that in this biome configuration with the tiny biomes, I encounter many fewer surface structures, like villages and desert temples and things, than I did before. I'm not sure, like entirely sure, if that's actually the case or if I've just been unlucky and have a small sample size. I guess I mostly want to go downwards, but I think I just passed some coal, and I could use some more iron as well, because I do think I'll get some iron armor if we're going to go for the blackout. So in any case, the point being, if there are surface structures, I do see that there's coal here. If there are surface structures, then I might be able to get diamonds and emeralds and gold on the surface from things like a desert temple. But if there aren't, I probably need to get them downstairs. And so it would probably be smart to stay down here and try to get a few of these things. And so I think I'm going to try to do that. I do hear a reasonably high number of spiders, which makes me think that there is a spider spawner somewhere around, but at this point I've already found a couple of dungeons and don't think that I necessarily need to find any more for my purposes. There's a skeleton over here, and I need to make sure he doesn't press me into the lava. I could probably... Oh, is he across the ravine, or did he fall in? I guess he's not coming after me anymore. And while I'm here, I don't think I got the flint yet. All right, there's the flint. There we go. Great. Let's go ahead and set down this. Let's go over the gold really quick just to get it out of our inventory. I've managed to use all of my coal again. Here's some more coal. Right, I turned it all into torches, so I'll be okay on torches for a little while. But we'll use this to cook up some more of my iron. So let's grab that. I'll be able to make myself a chest plate. And yeah, let's go ahead and try to eat through the bread first. Yeah, I'm going to mine up some more coal. I'm going to cook up this iron. I should really make myself a second furnace in order to make things go faster. But I think I'll do another fast forward. I'll see you in a moment. Oh, look, it's another spawner. This one might even be a double spawner. I can't tell from right here. No, it's just another skeleton spawner. And since we're here, I guess we'll take a quick look because, yeah, sometimes you get some free iron, which is still useful. Gunpowder, yeah, I've already gotten gunpowder, so let's actually start dropping off some things that I don't need to use anymore. But that's nice, but at this point I really need to try to head down and get lapis and diamonds, and I already got my gold. Yeah, I'll have to check the card again in a little bit. But, oh boy, I was going to say I'm feeling frisky, so I'm just going to jump down here. I didn't even have the choice, oh boy. I do have a water bucket, although it's not in my bar. Hey, Creeper, you want to help me out? Do me a solid? There you go. Great. All right, let's go. Oh, crap. I'm glad I at least have an iron chest plate. Let's get the water bucket out. That could be important. And, okay, I am healing up. This will make things a ton safer over here. Okay, and we're at the lava level. Yeah, let's get out of the ravine and just stay down at the lava level here and see if we can find some diamonds. It's still a pretty open cave system. So I expect to encounter a fair amount of resistance. And yeah, all the andesite and diorite and like all these new ores down at the diamond level. I can't help but imagine that there were once diamonds in these walls, and then they got covered up by the new ores. Maybe I'll get a spider eye. No such luck. Yeah, if I find a spider spawner, it may be worthwhile to just kind of stand around and kill spiders until I get a spider eye. Because as we've talked about before, spiders only drop spider eyes a 1 in 3 chance. And so that's one of the slightly harder kind of things to get. And I actually do still need some more iron for some more armor. And so we'll go ahead and grab this. I guess I'll immediately go ahead and get it cooking as I explore a little bit more down here. And yeah, we'll try to break it up into 2 halves and cook things in parallel to speed things up. And I'm going to need some more coal to continue cooking things. I don't think I saw anything down in this little dead-endy cave right over here. And I think there might be a zombie dungeon over there. Where's my water bucket? Simply because I feel like those zombie sounds are multiplying and kind of came out of nowhere. But, once again, I don't need more dungeons. Is there a... It definitely makes me nervous hearing the zombies behind me, because I don't want them to sneak up behind me and end up pushing me into lava. This seems like a really good kind of underground lava system where I would be likely to find some diamonds. So I'm going to continue to explore it. But so far it has really not panned out. And those zombie noises are really making me uneasy. Alright, let's try a little bit more over here. The only way we're going to find diamonds is to look for them. No sense in being scared of the lava layer. Without risk, there is no reward. And yeah, I'm aware that I have my furnace still back over there cooking up some more of the iron. But here's a little bit more of it. Let's hope it doesn't fall into any lava down here. Great. And this looks like it's just going kind of back upwards or in other directions. Yeah, there's a little bit more over here. Let's take a quick peek over here too. Is this gonna dead end somewhere else? This is, oh, back in the ravine where, where I almost died. Fantastic. All right, so let's go back to my furnaces. Let's grab my stuff. Let's grab a little bit more iron since it's right here. And I think there actually is a wall between me and these zombies that I hear. And so let's hope that that particular defense continues to hold up. But I'm going to do a little bit more crafting right here, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Onwards. I have full iron armor. Hey, look at this. I found some ores that I so desperately need. Oh, hello, diamonds. And I will go after extra of the diamonds. All right, we got our first bingo, which is great. If these happen to fall in some lava, I won't be too worried about it. But I do want the extra diamonds because they are useful to make a better pick. Yeah, in Minecraft, I always think that given options of having multiple things, having the best possible pick is always the best thing. And I will be killing enough monsters that, given that I have 2 more diamonds left, I'll go ahead and make myself a diamond sword as well. Why not? And so, I'm very happy to have those objects. Let's really quick take a look. I got my gold ingots. I've got the diamonds. Do I need anything else underground? Emeralds, possibly. Enough iron to make the cauldron and the whatever. But I think at this point I can head upstairs. Assuming that I haven't missed anything. Which I might have. I don't think I'm in extreme hills, and even if I am, like... Yeah, I'm in a river right now with tiny biomes. The biomes change quickly. But I believe we got all the things that we need underground, and so I'm going to try to head upwards as fast as possible, which I think involves trying to find that ravine again and then pillaring back up out of it. This is a dead end. Will I be able to find my way back? Who knows? Alright, there's still some things from the surface that I need. I need clay, which you can usually find in a riverbed, so that I can make my brick. Ender pearls, carrots, actually, if it's harder to find villages now, a carrot might actually be a tricky thing. And we're going to need to do some exploring to find a jungle biome. Did I ever make the book? I feel like I did. No, because... No, I never got any of these items. Did I never make the book? I really felt like I made the book. I could be making it up. I've played a lot of Minecraft Bingo over the last few days, and so all the games kind of started to run together in my head. We're going to need a cow for that. So we need to look for a cow. We need to look for a jungle biome. I think I see a savanna over here. I really didn't pay attention. Let's see. I'm now headed west. I like heading west if I'm just going to pick a cardinal direction to explore a lot of the world. Because west is easy to remember. You can see it with the setting sun. At this point, I might also want to make a bed at some point. And so if I see some sheep, we'll go ahead and kill them. I've got a stack of cooked pork chops, and so I think I'm pretty good on the food front. And yeah, like I said, even though jungles are indeed pretty hard to find, I have managed to find jungles twice in the first couple of minutes, in the first, like 20 minutes of playing through in this tiny biomes variation of Minecraft. And so I expect to have kind of similar luck, but I'll do a fast forward here, so wish me luck. See, that didn't take long at all. Jungle! Great, so we might be able to find melons, and what do you call? Is this a, Yep, there's a zombie spawner. Wow, it's already blown up? What happened in here? What could have caused these chests to, like, explode spontaneously? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and break the zombie spawner. Could it be something with the terrain generation and the water, or did sand fall on them, or... I've never encountered that before. Have you ever come into a spawner and just seen all the things lying on the ground? I have not. So that's interesting to me. In any case, we found a jungle. I can see it right through the... Looks like it's next to a swamp or something over here. I don't really know. I need cocoa beans. Oh, I hope I got wheat. Yes, I did get wheat out of some of those spawners. I need cocoa beans out of the jungle. And I need, apologies if the frame rate starts going down here. My computer can just like barely handle Minecraft as it is. And jungles are awful in terms of all the block updates to vines and leaves despawning and things. I need melons and I need cocoa beans. And I don't have a good sense of exactly when or how frequently in the jungle they spawn. So it's possible that we might not even find them in this jungle. I'm really not sure. Might have to find a second jungle, but I'm going to try to walk around this one a fair bit. Because this is still, I think, the hardest thing to get in Minecraft Bingo, even with these settings turned on. Is still trying to find the cocoa bean and the melon. The melon, at least you can find, in abandoned mine shafts, you can find the melon seeds, and so there's an alternative way to get it. People said that the cocoa bean is found in dungeons. Here's cocoa, great. I have found a lot of dungeons, and I still have never found a cocoa bean in a dungeon in any of the latest versions of Minecraft. So I think I don't believe you if you say that they are still available. All right, so we are going to make some cookies because they're delicious. And then we're going to continue to look around for melons. I have a bunch of items that I don't need. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you guys. I don't need more than one saddle. I don't need any more sugarcane. I don't need that. All right, that's kind of reasonable anyway. It is getting dark, which is going to make it even harder for me to see a melon on the screen, even if there is one here. And I think I've also gone through like half of the jungle because, once again, biomes are tiny. But let's take a look around just in case we happen to see any of the melons. And I should really learn more about the new terrain generation with the melons, just because I've encountered so few. I think jungles are perhaps, other than mushroom biomes, the rarest biome. I don't actually know the algorithm and frequency and all that kind of stuff. But just in my own experience, that seems to be possibly the case. I found ice spikes, for example, many more times than I found jungle. All right, I did not see melons here. So melons are still going to be a challenge. There are many enemies that I still need to kill on the surface. And so, excuse me. And so while it's dark, let's try to do that. I've got my 3 wool that I can make a bed later if I choose to do so, to reset the night. But for now, I think let's go and hunt some skeletons and... Actually, let's update my map. I need an enderman. I need to fish as well, and so I might do some fishing. Slimes! I forgot about slimes. I need to find another swamp again while it's nighttime. Did I just pass a swamp? I'm not sure if it was a swamp or I was just seeing the vines because of the jungle. And I see some icy terrain over here. I'm not sure. Let's just try to cross the... And were there any other things? Did I get the gunpowder already? I've already got the gunpowder. I've already got the bones. So it's pretty much I need to kill an enderman and a slime on the surface. And I need to continue to kill zombies, because if I don't find a village, I might have to get a carrot as a rare drop from a zombie. Did I ever get the spider eye? Yes, I did get the spider eye, so I don't have to worry about that. So we can just run past all the spiders that we see. All right, this may or may not be at all interesting, and so I'll bring you guys back in as necessary. Oh, right, I need the cow. So let's go ahead and get that so I can get some leather. There we go. I'm a cow tipper. Did I throw out my reeds? I think I did. Forgetting the fact that I hadn't created the book yet, but I'm sure I'll find some more reeds. I feel that I've been unlucky that I haven't seen an enderman yet. But I do see a tiny bit of swamp biome right here, and so I'm hoping that we're going to encounter a slime. I'm going to stand a number of blocks away from it, hoping that a slime spawns over there while I try not to forget to actually craft the book this time. There we go. And once again, let's drop off a bunch of things that I don't need to be holding on to anymore. Let's go ahead and craft a bed now as well, even though I'm still not going to use it immediately since I still need to kill a couple of bad guys. Oops. I made slabs. I'm good at crafting. Great. And I will throw away the slabs. That is fine. And are there other things I want to throw away? Let's throw away that. I am never going to need another pickaxe. Great. Okay. We need slimes, we need an enderman, and we need them quickly because the sun is about to go down. There may be some slimes underground, and so I'll keep an ear open. And the Enderman I feel like we should be able to find with some frequency. Hopefully. Really don't hear any slimes? Is there an Enderman over there? No. Tempted to just kind of dig and see if we could find a slime down here. Let's take a look at the map and see if there's any other strategy I ought to be applying. The melon is still going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and update it. I go ahead and fish right here in case I happen to see a slime or hear a slime. Yeah, I might hear one spawn in a cave underground. Let's just go over on the shore over here and craft my fishing rod and do some fishing. Yeah, there's like a cave down here. I might hear a slime all of a sudden just kind of spawn somewhat spontaneously if I happen to get lucky. And so this seems like a reasonably good spot to do some fishing. So let's do that. Let's also be happy about the fact that I didn't accidentally throw away all of my string during inventory management, but I think this would also be another good spot to fast forward. Great, I got a fish. Okay, I can dump off the fishing rod. And should I go for a slime here? I still need to find another jungle to find a melon, probably. I think I'm going to continue to explore the overworld again for a bit. We can always go underground if we need to. I never found clay. Clay should be easy to find. Yeah, here's some clay. So let's go ahead and grab that, and I'll go ahead and smelt it up, I suppose. I just want to stand in another spot that's kind of on the edge of the swamp biome and just hope that I might happen to get lucky and hear a slime somewhere below, in which case I can go down and grab him. But we'll see if that happens to work out for me. And then what else do I need? Oh, I can craft the rails. So let's go ahead and do that as well. And I don't think... Oh no, I do need iron for something else. So let's go ahead and also be cooking up a little bit more iron. Okay, so there's my brick. We'll cook up the iron that I can make into the, what do you calls? The cauldron, since we didn't happen to find a witch hut. The cookies, I'm never going to eat the cookies. Cookies are not a very good food. And let's go ahead and set down the other furnace and get these iron cooking twice as fast. But yeah, once I get these items, then I think I'll be in pretty good shape. I'm actually not terribly low on wood, but I always think the most embarrassing thing that can possibly happen to a person in Minecraft is to be below ground and run out of wood to make tools and like have some of their tools break, which admittedly, my tools are not going to break, considering I've got a diamond pick. Let's go ahead and make the cauldron. Let's update the map one more time because I'm up to 20 of 25. All right, so we need the jungle biome. We need to find a slime. The carrot, I'm going to be interested to see if the carrot and the emerald, if it's really the case that villages are so infrequent in this tiny biomes, if those are going to end up being the kind of sticking point on the new card, or on the same card, but in this biome configuration. That'll be interesting for me to find out. In any case, I'm going to do a little bit more exploring and see if we happen to see those structures, or another jungle where we might find the melon. So I'll see you when I see you. Here's an extreme hills biome. And so I think I'm actually also going to dig around in here and just hope that I can find some caves where I might possibly... Oh, look, a dungeon. What a surprise. Who would have ever thought that I was going to find a dungeon in here? Although it looks like some gravel fell, and so there's not actually a spawner in this dungeon, which is something else that I don't think I've ever seen before. Interesting. So I guess if gravel or sand falls into one of the spots where a dungeon is spawning... Let me grab the diamond horse armor in case we happen to find horses. Then I guess it kind of like ends up negating that particular block or that thing. It's really weird. All right, in any case, am I still in Extreme Hills? I am. Extreme Hills Plus. I believe that I will be able to find emeralds, potentially, if I dig around in here some. And I also hear skeletons somewhere. And so we're going to try to find the cave that he's in and do some caving in this biome. And yeah, see what kind of stuff we can get ourselves into. Here's a cave. All right, with any luck, we will find an emerald. Keeping the F3 screen up just because I want to make sure that I kind of stay in the extreme hills and don't go wandering out into other biomes where I'm not going to find emeralds. Such as a stone beach, okay. Yeah, the other difficult thing with the tiny biomes is you don't have to travel very far before you'll be exiting the biomes for any specific stuff that you're looking for. Go ahead and quickly craft up some more torches. And who do we got? We got Skellies. Hey, Skelly. How you doing, buddy? Still in Extreme Hills. Zombie, you want to drop me a carrot? That'd be super cool. You do not. Yes, he did. Oh, wow. We got the carrot. Great. Awesome. That was very lucky, in all honesty, but I will take it. I've been trying to kill all the zombies that I see, and it finally paid off. All right. And we kill him. Now we're in Forest Hills, so we left the Extreme Hills over here. And so, who would have thunk it? I came down here expecting to get an emerald, and instead I ended up getting a carrot. Minecraft. All right, we're leaving the Extreme Hills over here. And so if I don't happen to see... Oh, there's another zombie. Now I don't need to kill you guys anymore. Now you're just kind of wasting my time. Unless I happen to see an emerald kind of right in this little region, I think I'll probably go back upstairs and just look other places. Yeah, I'm in a forest over here now all of a sudden. Yeah, I think let me try to find my way out of here. Can I find my way out of here? Do I remember where I came? Oh, Enderman! Hey! I've been looking all over for you. Yay! Ender Pearl! Great! We're up to 22 of 25 items already. And if I can remember where I came in... No, this is where I exited the Stone Beach, so this is one of the early spots. I came in right over here. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's right here that I walked in. Is there a hole in the ceiling here somewhere? Right around here. Yes, great. Okay, I'm going to go back up to the surface. Actually, before I do, let me just really quick throw a map on the ground. And, okay, I need melon, slime ball, and emerald. Great. Yeah, I think this is totally doable. The melon, if we find a jungle on the surface, we should be okay. The slime ball, if I find another swamp biome at night, hopefully we'll get lucky and get a slime. And the emerald, in the worst case, I could dig down in another Extreme Hills if I need to do something like that. And so, I've got high hopes, is what I'm trying to say. He's got high hopes. Alright, what time is it? It is nighttime. The moon is rising, it would appear. I think. And so I believe this way is west. Yes. And so we're going to continue heading to the west to explore new biomes. And hope that we find another swamp or another jungle. But this will be a good place to do fast forward, so I'll see you when I see you. I see a swampland. And so I think we should stick around here and hope that some slimes spawn. I see a bunch of skeletons down there now. I just fell off of a giant cliff, and so I don't happen to have all full hearts right at the moment. And so that's making me a little scared of jumping down into the skeletons right at the moment. Did I ever get a bow? I could make one. I've got 9 arrows. I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and take some time to craft a bow. Zing, zang, zoom. And a zizzle. Great. And I said I've got my 9 arrows, and we'll do that. I will pick up my crafting table. I'm back up to maximum hearts. So I can probably just run down into these skeletons, but if I need to kill them at range, I could do that now with my bow. Oh, right, and there's vines. And so the vines, these idiot skeletons, are jumping into the water, making it impossible for me to kill them. Oh my gosh! Alright, yeah, you guys go kill each other a bit. Wow. Alright, you can shoot the zombie, probably. Yeah, you shoot the zombie. Zombie will go kill the skeleton. I want to kind of like kill off some of the bad guys that are over here, make some more room for more hostile mobs to spawn, in the hopes that they will spawn some slimes right over there. And in fact, I could even knock out some of the ground clutter to make it more likely for... Did I see a slime down there? No, that's a zombie. Yeah, with tiny biomes, it definitely makes it a little bit harder to get some of the rare spawns that we need. I forgot phases of the moon. We've got like only a half-empty moon. I think when it's a full moon, slimes are more likely to spawn in the swamp here. And let's see. I can also run around in the swamp and just see if I hear any slimes spawning underground anywhere. In a possible cave, which I do not. Alright, I'll do this off camera until I get a slime to spawn, hopefully. Alright, I tried going underground, I tried coming back above ground, still no slimes. And so slime balls might actually be difficult to get, and we might need to find them underground just in a slime chunk. Might be more probable, in which case we could find the melon underground in an abandoned mine shaft, and we could find the emerald underground in an extreme hills. And so I should probably see if I can find a decent sized extreme hills and just go caving underneath there, because I think that would be a place then that I could find potentially all of the last 3 things that I need. And so if I find extreme hills, I'll do some caving again. If I find a jungle, we'll look for the melon above ground again. And if I find another swamp, we'll just at least do a quick listen to see if we hear any slimes. But I believe I'm still headed to the west. Yes, I'm still headed to the west. I'm going to continue to explore the world. I found an extreme hills that's next to a swampland. Aha! And there's an abandoned mine shaft to boot. And so this could potentially be a good place to find everything. How do I get up there? I think probably using a water bucket. Oops, to climb along the side might be the easiest way up here. Because I think I can climb to here. Yeah, great. And then does this give me a way into the mine shaft? It looks like it almost does. So let's get into the mine shaft. We might be able to find melon seeds. We might see a emerald in the wall because of the extreme hills biome. And we might simply see a slime just because we're down near the bottom and we might get lucky with slime chunks. And so this seems like a good place. Oh wow, we've got a dungeon and a cave spider spawner. Maybe. Alright, we've got a skeleton dungeon right here. So let's do that. Yeah, let's just kind of explore. Oh, here's our emerald. Okay, great. Let's make sure it does not fall in lava, because that would be a tragedy. Alright, and my inventory is full, which is also a tragedy. I'm never going to use this horse stuff. In fact, while I'm standing next to some lava, let's very gently get rid of some objects that I really don't need to be carrying right now. I'm not going to be doing trading with villagers. The axe I may still want. I don't need this many stacks of cobble. Alright, good enough. Great. And, okay, so we got that. So we're looking for melon seeds and a slime. So if we hear a slime, that becomes the top priority. And with this big of a mine shaft, alright, I see a cave spider spawner over there. And there's apparently another one right here. Yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and destroy that. Yeah, I expect we'll probably find some melon seeds. These are not melon seeds, but I will take some of these objects that could be valuable to me. And yeah, I think this is going to work. And so I think we are nearing the end here. Hopefully I'm not being unreasonably overconfident. Do I have dirt in my inventory? I do, and so I'll be able to grow the melons when the time comes. And I have a water bucket. Yeah, melons actually go very quickly. Do I have bones? I have bones, so I'll be able to mature the melon plants very quickly as well. Yeah, so I've got high hopes, as I just mentioned. Alright, so let's run around this mine shaft. I think I'll keep you guys with me, because this might actually be exciting. Because there are many foes and critters who will be out to get me here. We'll go ahead and grab food just to ensure I can't possibly run it. Okay, here's a nice dirt place. There appears to be another cave spider spawner over here, and so since I see... Oh boy. Crap. Alright, there's a bunch of bad guys in here. I'm pretty sure there's cave spiders right there. And so how about... I'll cycle around and find another way to get around there. I'm spawning a bunch of cave spiders right now, which I don't want to be doing. I prefer to just go ahead and take it out, but... Getting pushed around by water streams. Oh, frustration. Alright. We'll come back around there. We'll take out the cave spider spawners later. Let's go ahead and block that off. Take out some of this water. Alright, let's not fall into lava in the ravine here, and let's not have a creeper fall on our head in the ravine here as well. Because it would be very sad if we came this far and then we died. It'd be sad for me anyway. You guys might find it amusing. I don't have a good enough sense in this type of thing how many people who are watching are rooting for me versus rooting against me. It can kind of be fun to do both. And so I understand either way. So you don't have to feel bad one way or the other. Surely you'll have melon seeds. No melon seeds. Alright, what's the deal with melon seeds? Alright, we found a bunch of chests. So let's just find a bunch more. One of them's got to have melon seeds, I think. I mean, I guess it doesn't got to, but it just seems like the odds are ever in my favor. I see that there's another layer of mine shaft above me, and so I might... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that really quick. Let's just dig up. Oh, crap. Hey, that's convenient. Alright, here's a nice way to get up to that level. Let's make sure I have a breath of water. Oops, did I just take out a water source block? What happened there? I think I did, and then it filled back in. I can't tell where I am. I'm underwater somewhere. I can't place torches. Crap! I'm gonna drown. What is going on? Where am I? Where am I? I really don't know what's going on. Oh! We're under the ocean! Holy crap, I just made it all the way back up to the surface. I did not mean to do that. Oops. I'm gonna have to just dig down. Actually, I think this is the spot where I dug in. No, it's not. I'm just gonna have to dig back down into that mine shaft. Well, at least I didn't drown to death, because that would have been probably more embarrassing than anything. Wow. I was like, how come I can't see anything? How come I can't place torches? It's because I came out under the ocean. I should really not be digging straight down, but I do have a water bucket on me. I should really not be digging straight down. Alright, well there's some unexpected excitement, I suppose. I can't believe I found, what was it, 6 mine chests, and none of them had melons? That feels a little bit unlucky. Sorry if it's getting a little dark here. Let's go ahead and do this. If I dig straight down, I should be able to find my way right back up into that mine shaft pretty quickly, I think. Because I'm only a few blocks away. Pretty sure I even know which direction it's in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's down this way, and so let's kind of start digging a staircase down this way now. I hear some flowing water, which might be the water that was flowing in from the ocean that I dug up into, because apparently I'm a derp. I hear it in this direction. Hello, mine shaft. I know you're down here. I was just in you. I was just in you. That sounds weird. Where's the mine shaft? Where did this all go? Here we go. I found the mine shaft, guys. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Alright, and here's the ravine. Okay. Great. And there's another cave spider spawner. Yuck. How am I doing on torches? I'm doing okay, but I would not mind crafting some more. Torches. Brian likes having torches. Hooray! Okay. Cave spider's right above me up here somewhere. That skeleton is going to take a little ride down the water stream. So we'll just let him do that. I am going to make a little walkway over here and just explore a different portion of the mine shaft, hoping to find chests. Cave spiders are right over here, I believe. Yeah, they're right behind that wall. I can see one of their legs sticking through the wall. And it would be nice to take out that cave spider spawner, but I might not need to at all. And so let's see if I can just kind of run around and find a different mine chest. Here's the zombie dungeon. So let's just go ahead and light it up so it doesn't spawn 10,000 million billion zombies who might kill me later. But this is a speed challenge, and so rather than kind of doing solid gameplay, we try to do just enough so that we can move swiftly and hope to advance. Or at least I think that's a good strategy. There's another dungeon right there, right above me. Did I mention there's a lot of dungeons in this gameplay style? It's another zombie dungeon that's actually fairly dangerous for Brian, because a horde of zombies can do a ton of damage. I was trying to put a torch on there in order to light it up, and I did not succeed. So we're just going to run from there, because there's going to be tons of zombies there now. Rats, and this is going to be a dead end as well. Okay, I think I might need to deal with that zombie dungeon, that zombie spawner. And so let's go ahead and kind of dig my way up to that level. And go and deal with it a little bit more solidly, or possibly find my way into another portion of the mine shaft that I could just light up. Alright, I guess it's right over here. Oh, I'm getting glitched into blocks. Okay, here is the zombie dungeon. So let's add some light to the situation. If we can. Yeah, if zombies pen me in over here, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Let's actually do that just for added safety. Okay. Did that. Let's kill off. I guess there's only one zombie inside the dungeon. I do, each time I come to these dungeon chests, I do keep checking the chest just to double check that there's never a cocoa bean, and there's never been a cocoa bean. And so whoever thinks, oh, golden apple is actually a useful thing. That will help me survive at some point in the future. I don't need to eat it right this moment, though. And so that's pretty cool. Golden apples have become more frequent to find inside the dungeon chests. And so I'm a little less excited about finding it now than I would have been at some point in the past. But it's still pretty cool to find a golden apple. I don't see any mine shaft chests there. And we got plenty more. Okay, here's a chest. Melon seeds, yay! Okay, so we'll be able to get our melon. Am I in the extreme hills by any chance? No, I'm in forest hills. I'm gonna keep F3 up on the screen. No, I already got the emerald. What do I still need? I need a slime. Right, in addition to the melons. And I also need to not die to all these zombies. Alright. So a slime. My best bet might be to go back to the surface, find the swamp again, and grow my melons upstairs. And then hope to find a slime on the surface. Although we might be approaching a new moon. I'm never sure what the right strategy is for a lot of these things. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I think at this point, staying downstairs in the mine shaft is as likely to kill me as anything else. And I haven't heard any slimes around here, and so it might not be any slime chunks. So I think the swamp is the most likely place that I'm going to be able to find the thing that I need. The actual slime, and so... Oops, I was thinking possibly this was going to be the ocean. What's my biome right now? Plains. No idea where I am. But we are going to dig straight up. I will meet you guys on the surface. Oops. I'll meet you guys on the surface. We'll go find our swampland. We will camp out. We will grow a melon. And we will try to find some slimes and finish the thing off. Alright, melons grow really fast. And so that took no time at all. And so at this point, I believe all we need to do is get the slime. Sadly, we are still early in the day. And so, a slime may take a while. I'm actually increasing the size of the swampland here by putting down some lava buckets in order to cover over some of the water so there'll be more room for the slime to spawn because it's still a tiny swamp, and since I haven't seen one yet, I'm kind of worried about that. And then after I do a little bit of this, then I will go underground and also just see if I happen to hear any slimes in a slime chunk or anything like that. I'm kind of hoping that this lava is also going to catch these trees on fire, so the trees will burn down, and I might get rid of some of the other ground clutter. In fact, now that I already have my melon, I can go ahead and take out these melon seeds. I really don't need them for anything right now. Right. And yeah, I think, okay, it's definitely still swampland over here because I see lily pads. So let's go ahead and set down some lava right there just to create some more land right there. And yeah, I will see you guys when I see you. Okay, so here's what I've done. I've made a nice flat space in the swampland to try to get maximum spawns over there. I've started lighting up some other places outside of the swampland in an attempt to discourage spawns kind of outside of that area. Oh, there's more swamp over here too. That's actually really great. I didn't realize this other swamp was over here. And so there's 2 swamp chances to try to get some slimes to spawn in a couple of different spots. And so we can just hopefully run back and forth, and hopefully we'll see some slime spawn. And yeah, once I get a slime, then we'll be done. And so that'll be awesome. The swampland that is over here is almost completely covered in mushrooms. The mob spawning algorithm needs an air block to start. Which is why it's useful to get rid of any snow or ground clutter on an area where you're trying to get mobs to spawn. And so I'm going to quickly come over here with a couple of water buckets and just try to get some of these mushrooms to go away really quick. That's probably enough. Hopefully now we'll have at least a small chance of some slime spawning over here as well. But let's go back to the main slime spawning area that I set up and see if we've managed to get any slimes yet. course, it's a new moon, which is like the unluckiest thing ever. I don't know if slimes spawn during the new moon at all on the surface, and so only time will tell. I actually just checked the wiki, and no slimes will spawn on the surface during the new moon. And of course, it happens to be a new moon when I finally need the slimes. Doh! And so, I think the smart thing to do is to sleep in a bed and go underground and try to find slimes that way, and then come back up above ground the next night if I still haven't found any underground. And so, that feels really embarrassing. In any case, we're learning things. I'm learning things anyway. I don't know if you guys are learning things. Yeah, phases of the moon. Slimes spawn when the moon is brighter on the surface in a swamp. And monsters are more difficult on the surface when it's a brighter phase of the moon as well. And so if you guys didn't know that, now you do. In any case, I'm going to head downstairs and see if I can find myself a slime chunk. So wish me luck. Well, I've just been lighting up the abandoned mine shaft underground, and I found something that I thought was worth pointing out. You'll probably find some of these if you ever turn the dungeons all the way up, but it is a double spawner. 2 spawners just completely adjacent to one another. And so I just wanted to show that off. I still haven't heard any slimes underground, but I'm lighting up lots of abandoned mine shaft down here, and that could actually be good. Lighting things up is good, because slimes, unlike most other hostile mobs... Oh, it looks like there's another spawner right here. Oh, this is one that I already lit up earlier. Okay. Slimes can spawn even when it's light, and so if I light up all the underground, then if there are any slime chunks, they will start spawning slimes like nobody's business, because slimes will be the only mobs who can spawn there. So we'll hope for the best in that regard. Wow, in an abandoned mine shaft, there are just mob spawners everywhere. I guess in an abandoned mine shaft, it's very easy to explore a great deal of distance underground very quickly. But since I last left you guys, I've already found at least 2 more spawners, possibly 3. I might have already lost count. And so there's just spawners everywhere, which is kind of fun. Okay, I've reached the surface. The moon is rising. We have a little bit of moon over here. Now the question is, where am I and where was my slime farm? I didn't write down coordinates. I guess I do have them on video. I think I see a swamp tree over there, and so let's assume that is the direction that I need to head in order to find my farm. Yeah, I see some torches over here as well. And so possibly, maybe... Yeah, okay, my 2 slime farms are right over here. So over here, right over here we might see some slimes, or back over here in the other swamp biome. Down here we might see some slimes, and so let's hope that we get lucky on this night, because if we don't, I will feel really foolish. Because I really thought going into this that it might only take like an hour. It's still taking me a lot longer, although I do think I've learned some things that I would be able to do it faster. But it's still more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But in any case, I will hang out here at night and hope that I have some good luck. A slime! Hooray! It worked! We got our slime. We killed this guy. I think my inventory is full of crap right now, and so I'll have to clear out my inventory in order to actually pick up the drop, undoubtedly, but there it is. Slime ball! Yay! Mega bingo! 117 minutes, so yeah, 2 hours basically. But now that I know which objects are the most difficult ones, which are not the most difficult ones that I expected, carrot, melon, slime ball, and emerald actually are all fairly difficult. I think when you spawn with tiny biomes and lots of dungeons, yeah, I think I could probably improve this time. But in any case, that's not completely unreasonable, especially with editing, hopefully. And so I'm going to return to spawn. We'll take one last look at our bingo card. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have other suggestions for crazy things I could do with the world customization that might interact in interesting ways with bingo, let me know. But I do think tiny biomes and lots of dungeons is definitely an interesting thing to do. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.